This time on Cuisineist Confidential, consistently rated one of the top hotels in the country. Join us in the kitchen with executive chef Chad Luethje.
We are here at Red Mountain Resort and Spa, and we are with executive chef Chad Luethje. And so, chef, what is it like to work with this beautiful surroundings around you? It's got to be awe-inspiring.
Oh, it's a fantastic place to live and work. You know, you're surrounded by natural beauty. You're surrounded by great people. You know, guests and coworkers.
Right.
You know, just a really awesome environment. So I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a job in the hospitality industry. This is where you want to be.
All right. Okay. Can you apply now? Let's do this thing. So we just did a cooking demo with you. We learned a lot about. You made a New Mexico green chili pork pozole, and so the fortunate thing here is that a lot of the ingredients are all around here, like the cactuses and stuff. So why don't you explain? You guys actually go out and you harvest some of your own?
Yeah, we go out and harvest, you know, more of the prickly pear fruit than the cactus itself. But in a pinch, we'll harvest the cactus as well. You know, we also have a really beautiful herb garden about 6 months out of the year that we pull from for the majority of the herbs that we use in our dishes. You know, beyond that, I mean, obviously we are in the desert, so there's only so many things that are from here, so we do our best to make use of those. And then beyond that, we try and pull from as many local, regional sources as we can. That's very important to us. You know, within reason. I mean, we branch out further than that as well because, you know, if you want a strawberry, you want a strawberry. You don't care if it's in season in North America or South America, we're going to get it for you.
Exactly.
But when we can pull from, you know, from this region or right outside our front door, that's something that we would love to do.
You put it right outside your front door. That's cool. So how long have you been a chef now? Forever. So what inspired you? Did somebody in your family cook? Like was your mom, a father, or brother, sister?
Well, actually, you know, I learned how to cook out of self-defense. Mom was very creative, but didn't have time to cook, so she wasn't a very good cook growing up. She was, you know, a lot busier taking care of 3 kids than you know, having time to spend in the kitchen. So we all kind of learned to fend for ourselves and make things. But you know, having said that, Mom's a great cook these days. Regularly comes to me with great dishes, typically vegetarian. But now she has time, so now we, you know, all the kids and Mom gather together in the kitchen and trade recipes and make dinner together. And
so, is there more and more of a demand for vegan dishes? Do you see that?
You know, I mean, I think more people are willing to branch out and try vegan. You know, it still makes up a pretty small percentage of our, you know, of our overall business. But you know, the beautiful thing about it is that it's generally very easy to convert something from, you know, from its original form to vegan or at least to vegetarian. And that's why, you know, on any of our dinner menus, you'll see side by side, you'll see the traditional version of a menu item, and then right next to it, you'll see the vegetarian and or vegan option, you know, the alteration to that dish. And, you know, we believe that, you know, making vegan, vegetarian food flavorful and just as good as anything else, it's pretty easy, and, you know, why not?
What are some of your most popular dishes that people ask for?
You know, I mean, that's almost like asking me for a favorite dish, which I'm probably not going to give you.
No, but you never asked me that anyway.
But, never. You know, that's like asking me which one of my kids is my favorite. Officially, I don't have one.
Okay.
But you know, I mean, there are a lot of popular things. I think that everybody comes here for something different, you know. But some examples would be, you know, our porcini mushroom dusted wild Alaskan black cod with garlic, spinach, and truffle mashed potatoes.
I had that last night. It was excellent. Yeah.
Our prickly pear barbecued pork tenderloin. Then we're talking dinner items. You know, our eggplant Napoleon, which is completely vegan, that we serve on Wednesday nights with arrabbiata sauce and vegan cashew Alfredo. Our red chili chicken street tacos, our pita crusted lamb rack. I mean, I could go on and on.
So you're constantly changing the menu, like all the time.
Our menu's on a 7-day rotation, so every night of the week that you're here, you're going to see something different.
That's great.
And you know, so it really allows us to have a great variety and you know, use what's available to us seasonally.
One question I always like to ask chefs, and I love the answer. I get all kinds of answers, but pretty much it's on the same track. So what advice would you give somebody that wants to become a chef or thinking about going to culinary school?
Well, first thing would be get at least 2 years in a restaurant setting to make sure that that's really for you. And then ask yourself, how do I feel about spending nights, weekends, and holidays away from home? Exactly. If you're good with that, you spend it with your work family, then this might be for you. But really, get some experience in the business first, because doing it for a living versus doing it for fun, they can be the same thing, but they are not always. So sometimes it's fun to just create on your day off.
There you go.
But
So do you like to cook at home?
I do. I don't do it very often, but I do. It's fun. Luckily, my wife's a great cook, so
awesome.
She takes care of most of that for me.
So if I could ask you, what is the most important thing besides your knives that you cannot do without in the kitchen? Something that you absolutely have to have. Most chefs would say their knives, of course. So take those out of the equation.
My dishwashers. They're a great crew. Most important position in the kitchen.
I love it.
Yeah, highly unrecognized, but I'm telling you, nothing makes you
very important.
Sweat like your dishwasher didn't show up for work. So
sheer panic goes through the restaurant when that doesn't happen.
You're going to be doing a little pearl diving.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Your cooking demonstrations seem to be very popular. Is there more demand for interactive cooking demonstrations and things like that from the guests?
I think that this is a pretty active resort, so hiking is kind of the crown jewel of what's going on here. And we also obviously have the relaxation component and the wellness component, but I think that most of our guests, they go out, they enjoy a beautiful hike, surrounded by just amazing world-class scenery, and they get back from that hike, they get a cool minted washcloth to refresh themselves with, and then they come in, they sit down, and they learn a little bit, they eat some good food, but they're not expected to, to really do any of the heavy lifting. They can just enjoy and ask questions, and
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Chef. I know you're busy. You got a resort full of people, so.
Yep.
Busy day.
Thank you.
That's the way we like it.
The Casual Canyon Breeze restaurant features some of the best of Southwest cooking. Join us next time, Elaine and Scott Harris for Cuisineist Confidential.